Starting with 2020, we tried to bring into life our social ideas, and one of the projects we had there was a safe environment. We tried to take state norms and to reconsider them, to explain them in plain language to our colleagues architects and to business owners. These are the norms on the basis of which we are designing barrier-free environment. We are happy that this manual is now quite often used, because this was our first step and this was invaluable experience that has come in handy for us. Unfortunately, time is not asking us whether we are ready to develop, grow, and mature. There just comes some point in time when we have to mature and we have to start doing something. We have become the witnesses of tragic events, and then, as the team of architects, we could not stay aside. And our first project, Ukraine Housing, is the system of affordable and decent housing for IDPs. And the main principle of the project is dignity in all times. In that moment of time in our company, we established the Department of Corporate Social Responsibility and the team that is now implementing all our projects. And there are plenty of them. Some of them have already been brought into life. I can be talking about them for hours, but I don't have the time for them. So let me speak about Ukraine Villages. That is our online Lego for Ukrainian houses. And the first ideas were born in the spring of 2022, when there were still some hostilities in Kiev region. And according to the Kiev School of Economics, more than 200,000 private buildings were destroyed or damaged by Russia. And we understand that the number of those buildings is on the rise. We also understood that war will actually change the image of our Ukrainian villages, not just because of the attacks, but because of the reconstruction. And we realized that actually the reconstruction will start immediately with the occupation, and Ukrainians will take a standard way to reconstruction. They would like not to take into account any local context, but just to rebuild as soon as possible. So we have decided that we will actually help Ukrainians to rebuild, taking into account the local context. And how did we launch it? We had to look at the planning of the buildings. Then we supported it with thematic videos, books, and we focused on the profile literature. And then we did some field studies, because we went to the villages. We visited 17 villages in Kiev region, and we got the important insights from local residents. But when we already had a large database, we understood that we should be looking for some patterns. And this approach actually helped us to find some regularities and to see that we cannot have one toolkit for all villages in Ukraine. We have to be developing toolkits for every specific region, because even within the region, villages may differ. All the more villages differ throughout the whole territory of Ukraine. That's why we got an additional mission to make people acquainted with the design code of different regions and to inspire them to preserve heritage. So, in parallel with our theoretical research, we also did some practical activity, and our digital architects created 3D models of buildings that changed with the change of one of the parameters. So, what did we get as the result? As a result, we got our online toolkit within 10 or 12 steps, which is about 5 minutes. The user can choose the area, the type of roof, the type of windows, and as a result, the user may get a PDF instruction with the recommendations regarding the constructions with isometrics, with the color palette. And just imagine this. Here are the configurations of houses for key region, more than 200 million. This is something our tool can help you generate. And we can see the feedback from regions, from communities. And this feedback really enables us to understand that we are doing a very useful and good job. And thanks to partners and sponsors, we have already opened up 10 regions in Ukraine for this project. Now we're working in Volyn in the west of Ukraine, and 10 more regions are still coming. Our product shows the uniqueness of our villages, and we really wanted to show the diversity, something that seems to be unique and the same, not diverse, appeared to be valued and appreciated by us after we understood that it could all be destroyed. And if you ever try to use this application and to build a house, then it will be easier for you to construct the future. And when we remember the past, it's easier to build the future that would be based on that past. Thank you, Kateryna.